Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. I'm Juju, and this is going to be a timeless general love and life reading for Capricorn. You could have Capricorn in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements. Capricorn, happy birthday and welcome to your season and happy holidays. I hope that you had a good holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate, or winter solstice or Yule or whatever it is that you celebrate. I hope that it was wonderful for you. Hope you're doing well. So Capricorn, these readings are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your story, please do not try to make it fit. Everything is subject to free will and the will of the divine. No one is free from law of cause and effect. Roles can be reversed. What that means is this could be something you're doing or going on around you. This could be something your person is doing, going on around them. If you are, in fact, in a, connection of some kind, romantic or, otherwise. This could be something, that a family member, friend, coworker, boss, neighbor, even something that they're doing or going on around them, and maybe you're catching wind of it or you know about it somehow. Maybe you're helping them through it. This definitely can be, something in your immediate environment, your town, your city, your overall community, and or your neighborhood. So please keep that in mind. If you need or want to get a personal reading with me that is tailored specifically to your energy and or your situation, my email is in the description box below. I am offering now until the end of the year, so, December 31st, 2022. I only have a few slots left for, 50% off on all of my readings for my subscribers. So definitely check that out. If there is going to be an extended to this reading, if it is, spirit calls for it, or I feel intuitively that it's needed, the link to that extended will be in the description box below, as well as the comment section below. And all of those ones that I've been doing from now to the end of the year will be only $4.44. So they're also on sale. So definitely check that out if you want to. Okay, now that's obviously not the ones I've done in the past, but it's ones I'm doing now and going forward until the end of the year. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's see. Spirit. Is there anything that Capricorn needs to know? I don't know why I feel the need to ask that question that way. Is there anything that Capricorn needs to know in any aspect? Anything about themselves, people around them, romantic, platonic, career, money, anything. Obviously, this is not career, medical, legal, financial advice, okay? Anything that Capricorn needs to know, please? Okay. Well, you have the Three of Pentacles coming out right out the gate. So there's support. There's also stability coming in. There's teamwork or an option for teamwork. Okay. Maybe you feel really supported right now, which is really good, right? Maybe you're creating a lot more stability for yourself. Also, too, for me, this is like planning or like, I don't know, like logistics. I don't know if that's something maybe you do for work, or maybe this is regarding travel. And, with the weather, the cold freak storm we've been having, I don't know, what do they call it? Like a bomb cyclone or something, or a, isn't like a bomb cyclone kind of like a winter hurricane? I'm not really sure. Don't quote me on none of that. I'm obviously not a meteorologist, but something like that. Maybe you're struggling with some logistics, or maybe trying to plan, travel. Please be careful, be safe. If you don't have to travel, especially if you're in states that are really impacted by this, crazy winter storm, I just, try not to travel if you don't have to, okay? I know some of you can't get around that and you do have to travel. Just be careful, just be safe, that kind of stuff. But you do feel supported, but I do feel like there's a lot of plans going on. Maybe you and somebody else are making plans, building something, but you feel supported, or maybe you are offering support to someone. Okay. What else, please? What else does Capricorn need to know? Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles reverse, which is Taurus, Virgo energy. Could be Capricorn, but I don't really get that. I get more Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. With the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, this is like, because you have 3 minus 6 is, right, a difference. Like, I think it's a negative difference, actually. A -3. Hold on. Let me sit with that a minute. Okay. you can't, I don't have any cups. You can't give from an empty cup, right? So I feel like there's a need, or maybe you need to take some time for yourself, right? You can't give from an empty cup is what I just heard. Because you're at a deficit. You start with 3, then you minus 6, and what does that end with? What, 3? Negative 3? So, you know, you can only give support to someone, but so much. And then it starts taking away from you, right? Someone, now I'm not judging you, but someone may feel this way about you. Maybe they're giving you a lot of support, but it's not really reciprocated, because this is not reciprocal energy. This isn't balanced, right? They're not really reciprocating back to you, so therefore you're kind of left with a deficit. Now that could be financial. That could be mental, emotional, spiritual even. It's something that's not quite balanced. What else, please, for Capricorn? Yeah, okay. 5 of Swords, though, in the upright. Okay. It's leaving you or somebody else feeling kind of defeated. Like they can't reason with you, or you can't reason with them. And it feels like, well, with the 5 of Swords, there's a winner. Well, a perceived winner, right? This is wanting to win at all cost, no matter what the cost is, right? There's a fight here, but it's not a fair fight. There's not a fair fight here. It's not fair. It's not a fair fight. This can also talk about a lot of mind games too. The 5 of Swords, a lot of mental conflict, a lot of mental gymnastics. Could even represent, you know, mental manipulation here. But it's something, you know, you can't give from an empty cup. You can only put into something as much as somebody else is willing to match that, right? It's not balanced here. And it's not a fair fight. It's not a fair fight. Someone doesn't fight fair. Okay, yeah, okay. We have Knight of Cups reverse. Cancer, Pisces energy. Could maybe Scorpio, but I get more Cancer, Pisces than anything. There's an insincere offer of support here, Capricorn. Someone offers you support, right? So you give support, right? But then when it comes time, when you need a little shoulder to lean on, or, and I'm not saying you create relational debt, so don't do that. So if you give from your heart, give with no expectation of receiving. And if you can't give that way, then don't give. You see what I'm saying? So don't create relational debt. But this is like someone is not being sincere with you, or you're not being sincere with someone. Because there's not equal give and take here. There's not a lot of reciprocity here. And that's only going to go but so far before it's like, I can't deal with it anymore. I don't know if this is you doing this or this is somebody else, right? But it's like they can't, again, like I was saying before, you can't give from an empty cup, or they can't give from an empty cup. So if somebody is giving to you, example here, Capricorn, if somebody is giving to you, but you're not, one, being very receptive to that, and or you're not kind of being reciprocity, you're not being reciprocal here, or you're not returning that, or you're not at least acknowledging it, then they can't give from an empty cup, Capricorn. But if it's you, you can't give from an empty cup either. There could be an argument that's about to happen, or is happening now. Again, could be something from the past, something currently going on, and so I've been told my readings can be future predictive. There could be an argument on the way because of it not being equal or fair, or being genuine, or it not being reciprocal. Because I feel like whomever you're dealing with, I feel like they're being genuine with you, right? And I also feel like you're being genuine, okay? But what I feel like here is like somebody here keeps trying to give to somebody else, or to you, or you're trying to give to them. Somebody here is giving to the point of being left depleted. And that's not really fair. And that's not healthy to the person who's giving. And it's not healthy for the person who's receiving either. Because one, they're being a taker, right? They're being selfish. I don't know who this is referring to. Could be you, could be them, I don't know. But it could even be, it could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be a friend. a business thing. It could be work related. But there's not a lot of equal give and take here. And I feel like that needs to be acknowledged. I just heard don't let somebody use you. And I also heard you don't need to use others either. There's a lack of genuine support here. And there's also a lack of reciprocity. Not accusing you, and I'm not accusing them. Okay, cross watcher, don't come for me. All I'm saying is there's not a lot of equal give and take between you and somebody else. And that's being brought to the forefront here. Somebody needs to, I don't need to do anything, but I feel like there's going to be an argument. There's going to be a fight about this. Okay, what else please for Capricorn? Yep, what I tell you. With the Tower here, Aries, Scorpio, there's going to be a fight. And then with the Eight of Pentacles reverse Capricorn here, and is going to end with somebody saying, you or somebody else saying, this is just not going to work. It's just not going to work. Friendship, work dynamic, business partnership, romantic relationship, family dynamic. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't, just let it go, okay? But there is a Tower moment coming because something just isn't working. And somebody here, whether it's you or them, somebody here keeps giving and giving and not really receiving much back. And I feel like whomever is the one who's doing that is starting to realize that I can't give them an empty cup. I can't give you any more than what I've already given you. I can't help you any further than what I've already helped you. If I don't have it, I don't have it. Whether that's time, money, mental capacity, emotional bandwidth, whatever, love and affection. I got to take care of myself as well, is what I just heard. So I can't give you what I don't have. And I feel like there's going to be a fight about this. Or some type of, I don't mean like an actual like physical fight. I mean like an argument. It feels like there's going to be a major disagreement. There's going to be an argument about it. And then someone's going to end up saying, it's just not going to work for me if you're not going to be, reciprocal. If you're not going to reciprocate my energy that I'm putting into you. Because it's an investment. When you're investing, whether that's in a business partnership, a friendship, a romantic relationship, a work dynamic, whatever, you're investing your time, your energy, your effort, your emotional, spiritual, and mental bandwidth. Right? And if it's not, reaping any of the rewards or dividends, or if it's at least not met with generosity or like gratitude, more so gratitude than generosity, but I said it for a reason, then, and someone just keeps giving to the point where they can't give anymore. I mean, of course there's going to be a Tower moment, and it's not going to work because it's not, reciprocated energy. Now, I'm not saying create a relational debt where you tell this person, okay, I'm going to do this for you, and then you don't have any agreement, and then later on, down the road, you ask for something, they maybe tell you no, and then you get resentful and mad about it. No, because that would be creating relational debt. What I'm saying is that if you don't have it to give, Capricorn, or Crosswatcher, whomever this is for, then it's okay to say no. Don't give. If you don't have it to give, right? And don't give to somebody in any capacity. One, if you don't have it to give. And two, if you're going to create a relational debt later down the road. Meaning you say you give, let's say, I don't know, I give you $5. Okay, an example here. I give you $5, Capricorn, or Crosswatcher, I give you $5, right? I tell you nothing about it. I give it to you, right? Let's say 2 weeks down the road, I need to borrow $10 from you. And I say, hey, Capricorn, or hey, Crosswatcher, do you have $10 that I can borrow from you? And you say, whomever I'm speaking to says, no, I'm sorry, but I just don't have it. Then I get mad and say, well, I just loaned you $5 2 weeks ago. That would be throwing it up in someone's face. That's not real generosity, right? That is now later down the road, you're expecting to get something back from this person, but you didn't set any terms up front. Right? You didn't ask the person to pay you back. I didn't ask you to pay me back. Right? But then if I get mad 2 weeks down the road because you don't have that $10 to lend me, right? but I never said anything to begin with at the very forefront when I loaned you the $5, then I just technically created a relational debt, because then I may feel like you owe me something because I did something nice for you. That's not real generosity, Capricorn. Cross watcher, that's not real generosity. So if you do something nice for somebody, right? Like, again, you loan them $5, and then 2 weeks later, you need to borrow 10, and that person doesn't have it, and they tell you no, and you throw it up in their face and say, well, I loaned you $5. Why can't you do this for me? That's relational debt, and that is not true generosity. It's not. So I would encourage you not to do that, because not only will it seem like you're throwing something up in someone's face, but also it builds resentment in the connection or friendship or business partnership, whatever it is, right? Now, if it's regarding your workplace, and let's say you do most of whatever the job is, right? And then 2 weeks later, you need a little help on a project, whatever that is, and you ask for them to help you, and they say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Well, you're like, okay, well, I've been doing this person's job because you put it on me, but now I need a little bit of help. I need you to help me. That might be a little bit different. I don't know if I feel like that's a relational debt because you're being paid to do it. But if they're overloading you in your work capacity, right, like you're doing multiple people's jobs, right, then you should be compensated for that extra work, right? And then when you need help on your projects, you should be able to ask. You should be able to go to a manager, whomever, and say, hey, I know I got this deadline, whatever it is, I'm going to need a little extra help because I've been taking on everyone else's work. I need to get this done too. Is there anybody who can help me? That might be different, right? But what I'm talking about is like in more so along the lines of interpersonal relationships, rather that's, family dynamics, friends, romantic partners, romantic interest, right? Don't create relational debt, because that will only build resentment in you and possibly the other person. And if you don't have it to give, Capricorn or cross watcher, it's okay to say no. You don't have it, right? Because I do definitely see an argument that's going to break out between you and somebody else in any capacity, whether that's love or friendship or family, because it's not being reciprocated, and it's just not going to work that way. It's just not going to work. For some of you, I'm not encouraging this. I would not encourage you to do anything, but some of you might get into an argument at your workplace and end up quitting on the spot, like without another job lined up. Be careful with that. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I want you to be all right. What else, please, for Capricorn? Yeah, the Star card in reverse. Somebody's like saying to the other person, hey, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for taking on all this by myself. I didn't sign up to do all the emotional work in the relationship, if it's romantic or friendship or family dynamic. I didn't sign up for all this. This isn't what we're not working towards a common goal. We're not working towards the same wishes and dreams and values here. We're not working on the same thing. I didn't sign up for this, is what I just heard. I did not sign up for this. Okay. Side message. Somebody may be wishing you bad, Capricorn. Or they think you're wishing bad on them. I don't know what that's about, but that's a side message that came in. Whatever this is, it's not a fair fight, though. Tell me more. It could be some type of soul connection, like, romantic or friendship or family dynamic. Sometimes we can have like a soul type connection. I believe everybody's our soulmate in one form or another. It could even be somebody you work with. It could be like a coworker or a peer, maybe even a manager. And you could say, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't my job. This is your job. If you're going to make me do this, then I should get paid for it. Yeah, you should get paid for it with the King of Pentacles here. Right? This is someone who's very, very stable, very strong, very financially sound. But this is someone who works very, very hard, too. You see what I'm saying? Tell me more. Yeah, Nine of Cups reverse. It's overindulgent energy, but it's also, this isn't wish fulfillment here. I didn't sign up for this. What is this kind of scenario? How is this fair? How is this even working out? Doesn't make any, it's just not working. And there's going to be an argument. There's going to be a fight. It's going to cause a tower moment, and someone's going to say, okay, well, I'm done. I'm out. If it's not going to be fair, you're not going to reciprocate. I didn't sign up for that. I'm out. That's kind of what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's you, Capricorn, or the person you're dealing with is going to be like that. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here is lying about how anxious they are or what's going on with them. Truly, someone's not being fully honest about how they truly feel or what they're actually thinking. Someone is also trying to get away with something, and they're very anxious about getting away with it. Whatever it is, it ain't fair. I'll tell you that right now. Let me get a couple. Anything else, please, for Capricorn? Let's see. Anything else, please, for Capricorn? Yeah, why? Somebody here is going to be asking why. That doesn't make sense. Why? And that's the number 31 on the card, which is the number 4, which talks about stability and protection. Someone's asking why. I just heard I have to protect my own self-interest too. You're not the only one that's got a stake in this. You're not the only one that's got something to lose here. Man, someone's going to be asking why. And it's going to leave somebody asking, why is there an unfinished symphony with somebody? Or why is there, it's going to make somebody feel like there's something that's unfinished. Somebody here's got questions that they want answered. I don't know if this is you or somebody else, Capricorn, but somebody here's got questions that they feel are unanswered, and they feel like something isn't completed yet. There's like an unfinished symphony here, which is what the card says. But I feel like it's only because somebody here's got questions about why. Sometimes, Capricorn, our cross watcher, we don't ever get to know the why, unfortunately. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. And sometimes we're told a why, and it's not always that answer. You know, sometimes some people don't even know why themselves. Yeah, go the distance. Somebody is here, why can't we go the distance here? Why can't they? Because somebody here needs to clean up their mess. Someone has a mess to clean up. Somebody has a mess that they need to clean up. I don't know. It feels like a mess that someone else has created. Or it feels like somebody here has a mess to clean up that they themselves created. But they can't really go into details why. Meanwhile, the other person is saying, why can't we go the distance here? Why are you not giving to the connection? Why are you not giving to the friendship? Why are you not doing your job at work? What's the problem here? You know what I'm saying? Like, someone's got a lot of questions, and somebody here really needs to clean up some shit. Or the air needs to be cleared. Somebody here needs to clear the air with somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah, to the sea. It's like someone feels really alone right now in this connection, friendship, family dynamic, or working alone. And it's not, it's number 7. It's not fair. It's not it's not equal here. There's something that's very, very imbalanced about this situation. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Well, who is Capricorn dealing with regarding this reading, please? Who is Capricorn dealing with regarding this reading? Okay, we got Cancer, Aquarius, a Leo, a Gemini, an Aries, Capricorn, that's you, or another Capricorn. So, Capricorn, you could be dealing with another Capricorn, or this is you. Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, your chart, their chart. Combination of the two, you know. Excuse me. Let's see. All right, Scrabble tiles. So it could be first, middle, last initial of your name, their name. You can also make additional words, additional messages. Let me see. Spirit, is there going to be an extended here? Does there need to be an extended here, Spirit? I said no. Okay. All right, let me turn them up real quick. Okay, they just, okay. Spirit just said that you would get the point of this reading. It's going to make sense to somebody. It's meant for someone. It's like they're going to get it right away. All right, first letter is S. E. S. Q. M. M. A. B. F. U. K. O. E. R. N. I. E. S. E. And last one, E. I just feel like there might be some words that are going to be exchanged that are going to be particularly not so nice. There's going to be a heated exchange between you and somebody else, Capricorn, over this, what I was just talking about. Okay. What else? Okay. Guidance, please, for Capricorn. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. I feel like you're going to stand up for yourself a little bit. With somebody. Yeah. Yep. Conclusions are within reach. I'm telling you, there's going to be a fight here. I don't mean physical. I mean a verbal argument. There's going to be some choice words that are going to be said. And I feel like somebody's going to call it quits. Somebody's just going to end it because they can't give from an empty cup. They can't keep giving to something that's not given back to them in any capacity. Again, romantic, friend, family dynamic, work-related shit, whatever, right? But there's an ending coming because it's not being addressed. And somebody can't keep giving from an empty cup here. Yeah, emotions are running high. Please know that we are in the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's Sagittarius. But we are in the pre-shadow. So, you know, communication may be a little off too. But yeah, somebody here, emotion, it's going to be a heated ending. I'm telling you, there's going to be a heated ending here. Okay. What else? Yeah, take time to breathe out. People will need to cool their jets a little bit. And then we got nothing is yet set in stone. So it may end, but it may be temporary. But it feels like everybody kind of needs to take a break, take a breather here. Because, yeah, it's building up, but the energy is gaining momentum at the bottom of the deck. This energy is building and building and building and making the emotions and irritation and aggravation run high. And there's going to be some type of argument or choice words rather, between you and somebody else, and it could end the connection, relationship, friendship, family dynamic. You know, people don't talk to each other for a while, like take serious, monumental steps away from each other. Each person kind of goes into their own corner and kind of deal with their shit, and then maybe it comes back later, but there's no guarantees. So, yeah. I'm just going to say this. Capricorn and or cross watcher, don't say anything that you can't take back. Don't say anything that you will later regret. Because this is high emotion, right? I just heard somebody's going to regret their words. So, if this hasn't happened yet, this could be coming. I feel like there's something else. And I'm trying to decide what deck to use. What deck, Spirit? Okay, they want me to use a surrender deck for you guys. So, okay. I know there's something else here. Let's see. All right, what does Capricorn and or cross watcher need to surrender regarding this reading? What do they need to surrender, please? Okay, it says surrender to your full power. And it says your life is being called for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Stop playing small, Capricorn or cross watcher. What else, please? Surrender your fear of intimacy. Right? And it says, you are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart, which is a lot of your full power, right? Okay, one more. Surrender for Capricorn and a cross watcher. Yeah, okay, surrender to miracles. Okay, I like this. It's got dolphins on it too. That's cool. And it says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Okay. All right. Well, that has been your reading, Capricorn. I really hope that it helps you. You know, be mindful of what you say. Cross watcher, same thing, because whatever's about to take place in an argument, some things may not, you might later regret saying. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. And I hope everything works out for you the way you want it to. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate all your love and continued support. It means the absolute world to me. And Capricorn, I love you. Take care of yourself till next time. Bye.